Only 5% of seniors can do these 5 things after 70. Improve longevity and health today. If you've crossed the threshold into your 70s, or you're heading there soon, here's something most people won't tell you. Your health, vitality, and independence don't have to decline the way the world assumes. In fact, a recent body of research reveals that a mere 5% of seniors are doing a specific set of 5 things that drastically improve longevity, protect independence, and supercharge quality of life. That number might sound small, even discouraging, but it should actually serve as a wake-up call and an inspiration. Because that 5%? They aren't superhuman. They're not lottery winners of the genetic code. What they are doing is living differently, choosing small, daily habits that keep their bodies stronger, their minds sharper, and their spirits more vibrant. The rest of the population often lets aging define them. But this elite group proves you can write a different story. And that story can start today. Strength is the secret weapon. Let's start with strength. Not the kind you needed in your 30s to run marathons or move sofas, but the kind that matters even more now, the ability to carry your groceries, lift a grandchild, or push yourself out of a chair without struggling. Functional strength is one of the top indicators of independence in older adults, and yet only a small portion of seniors preserve it into their 70s and beyond. Why? Because the body begins to lose muscle mass rapidly after age 60, unless you fight back. Those who do maintain strength aren't spending hours in a gym. Often, it's about consistent, low-impact resistance training, walking with purpose, bodyweight exercises like squats and wall push-ups, or even simple activities like gardening. They keep moving, and their muscles respond. What's more, maintaining strength doesn't just help with movement, it protects your bones, boosts metabolism, supports balance, and even improves mood. Balance, the underrated lifesaver. Next is balance. It might seem like a minor detail, until it isn't. The number one cause of injuries, hospitalizations, and a loss of independence for seniors is falling. And yet, balance is one of the most overlooked aspects of senior fitness. The 5% who are still nimble on their feet in their 70s and 80s didn't get there by accident. They trained for it. The body's balance systems, your vestibular system, inner ear, joints, and even your eyes, start to weaken with age. But balance, just like strength, can be retrained. The top performing seniors engage in activities like Tai Chi, light yoga, or even standing on one foot while brushing their teeth. These micro-movements send signals to the brain to keep coordination sharp. And the result? Fewer falls, greater confidence when walking, and a vastly lower risk of being sidelined by injury. Balance is often the difference between staying independent and becoming reliant on others. Flexibility, the key to pain-free living. Flexibility is another quality that slips away for many after 70, but it doesn't have to. Most seniors struggle with tight hips, aching knees, frozen shoulders, and stiff backs. This stiffness can make everyday movements, reaching a shelf, putting on socks, or getting out of the car, feel like monumental tasks. But among the small group who remain limber well into their later years, there's one key similarity: they stretch. The 5% who maintain flexibility engage in gentle, consistent stretching routines. They move with intention. They prioritize their joint health. And in return, they gain greater ease of movement, less daily pain, better posture, and improved circulation. It's not about being able to do the splits or bend like a gymnast. It's about reducing inflammation, preventing injury, and keeping your body in a state of comfort rather than chronic tightness. Flexibility is freedom, and it's never too late to start reclaiming it. Mental sharpness, use it or lose it. We often accept cognitive decline as a given. People say, that's just what happens when you get old, and resign themselves to foggy memory, slower thinking, and a shrinking social world. But it doesn't have to be that way. In fact, studies show that seniors who regularly challenge their brains with learning, curiosity, and social connection maintain higher levels of cognitive function well into their 80s and 90s. The seniors in the top 5%? They read books. They play strategy games. They take classes online. They stay mentally and socially engaged. Their brains are constantly learning something new, whether it's a language, a hobby, or even how to use new technology. They also stay connected. Isolation can accelerate mental decline, while conversation and meaningful relationships fuel the brain's vitality. These habits not only delay or prevent memory loss, but they also contribute to emotional resilience and even reduce the risk of dementia. Your brain is like a muscle, and just like with physical strength, it grows sharper the more you use it. Purpose, the X factor in longevity. The final piece of the puzzle, the one that many overlook, is purpose. It may sound philosophical, but it's backed by science. Seniors with a strong sense of purpose live longer. They're more likely to engage in healthy behaviors, maintain social ties, and recover from illness more quickly. In fact, studies have shown that having a reason to get up in the morning can lower the risk of heart disease, depression, and cognitive decline. What's fascinating is that purpose looks different for everyone. For some, it's caring for grandchildren. For others, it's volunteering, mentoring, traveling, or creating art. What the top 5% have in common is that they never stop showing up for life. They don't see aging as retreat, they see it as reinvention. They stay connected to something bigger than themselves, and it keeps their spirits, and their health, strong. The takeaway: you can join the 5%. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle to experience the benefits of these 5 habits. In fact, the beauty of this approach is that it builds on small, consistent efforts. 5 minutes of stretching in the morning. A daily walk. A crossword puzzle with your coffee. A phone call to a friend. These moments compound over time. And while only 5% of seniors may be doing all 5 of these things now, that number can grow. You can be part of the movement that redefines what aging looks like: active, sharp, empowered, and engaged. It's not about being perfect. It's about refusing to settle. Your 70s and beyond can be some of the most powerful, fulfilling years of your life. But it starts with a decision: to move, to stretch, to think, to connect, and to live with purpose. Medical disclaimer: this content is for informational purposes only and is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition or before starting any new exercise or wellness program.